So my agenda, well, first of all, on the point of reparations, it has to be studied. There's no question about that. And I've been very clear about that position. In terms of my immediate plan, I will tell you a few of the following. One, as it relates to the economy, which is a lot of what you have addressed. Look, I grew up in the middle class. My mother, worked hard, raised me and my sister, and by the time I was in high school, she was able to afford our first home. I know what it means for an individual and a family to have home ownership. I also know, in the context of history, nobody got 40 acres and a mule.
This woman is desperate. I mean, it reeks of desperation trying to connect with the black people, man. Like, oh my God, reparations. Then she went to go spend on some whole other stuff. I grew up middle class. How many times are we gonna hear about middle class? Oh my gosh, middle class. Hey, Kamala, so what's your plan on the border? Oh, I grew up in a middle class family. Oh my gosh. So, Kamala, what's your favorite food? Oh, I grew up in a middle class family. Oh my gosh, what's your favorite movie? Middle class family. Like, yo. Yeah, man, this is, she's considering a plan to force taxpayers to pay reparations to blacks because she grew up in the middle class. Oh my God. Somebody said, not with my money. But I wonder if people genuinely understand this. I wonder if my people are educated enough to understand. Look, if we got to pay reparations, for slavery, you realize there's going to be a lot of people that look like us that we going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to pay too, right? Like, the logic here, man. What in the actual is wrong with this? Somebody says it looks like they're telling her what to say in her headpiece. A whole lot of hesitation before speaking. Now, I'm not sure if I was able to play that interview without having to edit it. I won't know until I have to edit it, which is after the fact. But if it is chipmunk, you obviously know why. Now, Keith Boykin, he posted the full clip from CNN. They have the audio version, the live audio town hall. I guess this was with Charlemagne the God. And yeah, man, teleprompter Kamala, okay, teleprompt. Anyhow, we gonna watch, I think it's about 3 minutes of this disaster.
Solomon Kinlock Jr., I want you to meet him. He is the senior pastor of Triumph Church. Where's Reverend Kinlock?
Oh, he's here.
Come on, tell Secret Service, move out the way. It's okay, it's just the Reverend. Yeah, all right.
Hey, Reverend.
What's up, Reverend?
Madam Vice President Charlemagne,
yes,
thank
sir.
y'all for being in Detroit tonight.
Thank you.
Recently, Madam Vice President, by one of Trump's surrogates from the black faith-based community, you've been criticized by him and others for your lack of engagement to the black church. Knowing that the black church is an unrivaled place in the heart of black people, what could you speak to as it relates to a future Harris administration, how you would partner with the black church to address some of the urgent needs of the black community? Dr. King talked about the fierce urgency of right now. And as a church, Triumph Church is in that place.
So first of all, that allegation, of course, is coming from the Trump team, because they are full of mis and disinformation, because they are trying to disconnect me from the people I have worked with and that I am from.
Whoa. Y'all notice that? She started off with disconnect me from the people I have worked with. How do you start off with your heritage saying, yeah, man, they trying to discredit me, based off of the people that I work with, you know what I mean? The family I grew up with. Yeah. What?
So that they can try and have some advantage.
Hold on, let's take it back. You're trying to say that he's trying to have an advantage. You're trying to call this man senile. You're trying to pull out your medical records. Now you're trying to sit here and compare to the black people even more. Oh, Lord.
From the people I have worked with and that I am from, so that they can try and have some advantage in this election, because otherwise they have nothing to run on. I grew up in the black church. I grew up attending 23rd Avenue Church of God in Oakland, California.
That's church.
Yes, that is church. My pastor is Amos C. Brown of Third Baptist Church in San Francisco, California.
Yes.
I have throughout my career and as vice president and recently been actively engaged in the church and church leaders, not only so we can share in fellowship, but so we can share in what we can do together that is about supporting the community, the strength of the community.
Like what? Like what? Can you give us some specific examples? Because now we're talking about imagination and joy and stuff. I'm going to give her a chance, though.
Cohesion of the community. And it is my long-standing work, and therefore my pledge going forward. I will always work closely with the church because I understand who our church leaders are and who the congregation is. We are talking about people who are driven by faith and the ability to see what is possible by faith, where I was raised, and I know many of us were, understanding that our God is a loving God, that our faith propels us to act in a way that is about kindness and justice and mercy.
I'm just saying, but me knowing what you done, what's up under your belt, I don't know. I know when God when he start just looking at our past, he can be over there like, border? For real.
That is about lifting one another up. And let's talk about the contrast here. Donald Trump and his followers spend full time trying to suggest that the measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you beat down, which is absolutely contrary to the church I know.
He sells Bibles, though.
Where our church and my church is about saying true leadership, the measure of that is based on who you lift up. And right. And then he's selling $60 Bibles or tennis shoes and trying to play people as though that makes him more understanding of the black community. Come on.
Thank you, Reverend.
Thank you for the correction.
Thank you, Reverend.
And God is good.
Every day, all the time.
There you go. I had to make sure you get that right. Now,
I mean, I know she's selling, but I ain't buying it. I'm not buying any of that, man. No, man. She grew up in Canada, man. I don't care, man. And the time she did live in the Bay Area, it was in Berkeley is what they claim. And I don't really know, but that's what the claim is, honestly. Somebody said, ask Donald Trump what church he attended to and who the pastor is. Someone says, she is so religious that they placed an abortion truck outside of the DNC. Take that into consideration, right? Man, the contradictions, man, I don't get it. She grew up in Canada.
Mother, who raised me and my sister, was a proud woman. She was a brown woman.
She was an Indian woman.
She was a woman with a heavy accent.
That was Indian?
She was a woman who many times people would overlook her or not take her seriously.
Because she was Indian?
Because of her accent.
Because she was Indian? Why is she not saying she's Indian?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I almost died right there. Oh man. That's a long commute from Canada. That's all I'm saying. Somebody says, I'm not religious, but I respect people who can live what they preach and can give reasons to the actual actions from the lessons they have learned in their life's teaching. This was an excellent representation of who I see Kamala as and who she really is. Yeah, BS. Somebody says she seems to worship a very different God. How was that? Amen, sister. Somebody else wrote, so you have some support up in here for Kamala Harris. But man, so Charlamagne's audience on the Breakfast Club was not feeling this interview, not even a little bit, okay? Benny Johnson posted some of the comments. He said they're not convinced by Kamala's interview. Excuse me, let's go ahead and review it. So all of these are up under the look like Instagram post. No one is voting for her. Why y'all never interviewed Trump? More softball questions coming, incoming blacks for Trump. You put the song Freedom under a communist. There's no freedom. I wouldn't vote for her if she was the only one running. Trump 2024. Hey, Barack, I'm a black man. More softball interviews. Audio means teleprompters. And you got 138 likes on that one. I know that's right. Audio means teleprompters. She said she didn't start talking black people until she saw we are voting. I don't know what they say. Something. We ain't. I think they were trying to say we ain't voting blue no matter what, no matter who. They didn't say what. I added that. Not sure why you're endorsing her, but while you're at it, ask her why she supports genocide or baby abortion. Come on now, they grilling her. They got him in pocket. Remember, he let Joe come on his show and say, if you don't vote for me, you not black. I know that's right. Interview Trump or Vance and prove y'all not being paid to push only one side. Trump is still winning. All she knows is middle income family. Yeah, Charlemagne. Oh, so they're going too fast now. You must be paid very well to keep something. What did it say? Let me go back. To keep pushing this candidate. Oh man, paycheck must be very nice. Y'all getting called out for that paper. I'm telling y'all, she's gonna need another pandering coach because her pandering is not working at all. You know what I mean? Come on, dog. We got record inflation, record gas prices, record tax prices, man. Come on, record food prices, crime rates. We can keep going on, y'all. We got energy prices, housing prices, record wage disparities, record money spent on illegals, and you are waiting in line to vote for a Democrat again? Really?